Evergreen Falls, Christmas was a time of joy, family, and festive decorations adorning every home. However, for one family, the holiday season would become a harrowing tale etched into the town's history. The Harrison family, known for their elaborate Christmas displays, lived in a quaint Victorian house on the outskirts of town. Mr. and Mrs. Harrison, along with their two children, Emma and Alex, eagerly anticipated the holidays each year. Little did they know that their love for Christmas would attract something sinister. It all began innocently enough. The family spent weeks decorating their home with twinkling lights, a towering Christmas tree, and a life-sized Santa that greeted visitors on the porch. The Harrisons reveled in the festive spirit, unaware that their joy would draw the attention of an entity lurking in the shadows. On Christmas Eve, a palpable excitement filled the air as the Harrisons prepared for the arrival of Santa Claus. The children, nestled in their beds, dreamt of presents and sugar-plum fairies. As the clock struck midnight, a strange sound echoed through the silent house. Footsteps. Mrs. Harrison tiptoed down the creaky stairs, hoping to catch a glimpse of Santa in the act. To her surprise, she found the living room bathed in an eerie glow, the Christmas tree lights flickering uncontrollably. The room seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. A chilling voice whispered, "He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake." Mrs. Harrison, frozen in terror, searched for the source of the voice. The spectral figure of Santa Claus materialized before her, his eyes devoid of the warmth one would expect from the jolly old man. In an instant, the festive decorations transformed into grotesque parodies. The twinkling lights became ghastly eyes, and the Santa on the porch grinned menacingly. The once welcoming Christmas tree now bore a malevolent presence, its branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Mrs. Harrison rushed upstairs, waking her husband with urgent whispers. Together, they went to check on the children, only to find their room plunged into darkness. The air was heavy with an unnatural cold, and the children's breaths appeared in frosty puffs. As the parents approached, they gasped in horror. The children were levitating above their beds, surrounded by an ethereal glow. The sinister Santa figure loomed over them, its voice now a sinister chant that echoed through the room. "He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake." Terrified, the Harrisons attempted to flee with their children, but an invisible force held them back. The room seemed to warp and twist, trapping them in a malevolent Christmas nightmare. With each chant, the entity grew stronger, feeding on the fear of the trapped family. The once jovial holiday tunes played backward, creating a dissonant symphony of horror. The walls pulsed with a malevolent energy, and the air was thick with the stench of decay. As the clock struck 3 a.m., a deafening silence fell over the house. The Harrison family, released from the nightmarish grasp, huddled together in the ruined room. The grotesque Santa figure and the macabre decorations returned to their benign forms. The sun rose over Evergreen Falls, casting its warm light on the Harrison house. The once festive decorations were now tinged with a lingering sense of dread. The family, forever changed by that harrowing Christmas night, moved away from Evergreen Falls, leaving behind a town haunted by the memory of a true Christmas horror story.